Hello, friends. Welcome to this latest episode of 5 Minutes, please. Bus 1 minute. When I was going through my notes, very old notes, maybe of late 80s or early 90s, in one of my notebooks, while covering elections in Punjab, I happened to witness an incident which is unprecedented. We were probably moving in Hoshiarpur area and in the assembly constituency of Sham or somewhere. And there was a commotion in a village. So we went there and it was very close to a polling booth. There used to live a young Dalit couple. And around late afternoon, when husband returned home to take his wife along to cast his vote, he suddenly found that the voter slips, which were delivered to his place a couple of days ago, were missing. So he didn't realize that these were only slips, they were not votes. And somehow he started asking his wife, "Where are those votes? Where are my votes? Where are your votes?" She said she would swear by God. She said, No, I kept the votes below Babaji's picture. Where they have disappeared, and they were fighting, and they were arguing, and there were heated exchanges. Some villagers, neighbors intervened, and they also started asking the lady. They took her aside and said, "Please tell, where are the votes? Have you sold them?" So she kept on pleading innocence. No, I have not sold them. I don't know, man. Babaji's home. I kept them below Babaji's picture. And the husband was not ready to hear or whatever she was telling the story. So, and some village elders came, they tried to intervene and try to convince her to tell the husband where are those votes. She kept on saying, "No, I have not sold them. I have not given it to anybody. They were lying here. I put them here. I don't know. Maybe because the other day there was a thunderstorm. Maybe they were just went away. They have been misplaced or lost or somewhere. But I didn't do anything with them." So when we arrived, so they were almost uh, they had come to like physical blows, husband and wife. So we intervened and said, "Okay, what was happened?" So the young man, the farmer, he was a farm worker, poor man. He had just come back from the fields and wanted to be in time to go and exercise his franchise. So he told us, "She is my wife and Rajrani. My name is Dittaram or something. And we got our votes. But today now I want to exercise my vote and my votes are missing. Somebody has stolen them or my wife has sold them." So she said, No, I have not sold them. I kept it I can swear by God, I kept them in the Babaji's picture. So I said, No, votes, you don't get votes at home. You get only voter slips. So your votes are still at your polling booth. You can go and check with them. He said, No. Though they said these are the votes. You must take them to polling booth to cast your vote. So we tried to convince them, but they were not like ready to listen to us. And he kept on insisting, "No, my wife has sold them. My wife has sold them. She is very greedy." So she kept on pleading her innocence. He said, "No, I have not sold them. I kept them here, and today we were to go to vote." So ultimately, we convinced them to accompany us to the polling booth. And when we went there, and the man in charge at the polling booth, poll officer, so he looked at asked them their names. He saw their voter, I think some identities. I don't remember. It was voter ID card or something. I don't think it was voter ID card, but it's something else. So said they produced, and he looked at the list. He said, yes, your votes are there. You can cast your votes. Nobody has cast your vote. They're still here. And they were very happy. And husband was a little apologetic to his wife, and wife said, see, I was telling you the truth. I didn't sell them. And they got their ballot papers, and they cast their votes. And when they came out, so I asked them, okay, you said your votes have been stolen or sold out. He said, no, you never know, because each vote is about 200 rupees or 250 rupees. And I thought maybe my wife was asking me for money. So since I couldn't get her money, she may have sold the votes. So that is the story. Votes cannot be stolen. They cannot be sold unless you are a partner or you are a part of the deal to sell them, or somebody else has taken away your right and taken away those voting slips and put up some fake candidates in your place, and they claim to be the rightful owners of your vote, and they exercise your vote. So that can be done. That fraud can be played. But vote is one thing which cannot be stolen. It can be misused. It can not be even sold. Somebody can or try to pay you a price, and you may agree to sell your vote. But otherwise, this is not a sellable commodity. It's not a transferable commodity. It cannot be transferred. So on that day, we spent half an hour with, I still remember, Dittaram and Rajrani, and tried to explain to them, in future, be careful. You cannot sell your vote. That is an offense. If you sell your vote to somebody and you give your right to somebody else, and somebody else in place of Dittaram or Rajrani, he pretends to be Rajrani or pretends to be Dittaram, they can be arrested for fabricating your identity. So it was very interesting. Like, lots of people, they gather, and most of them were not aware. Yes, they thought the votes can be stolen, and votes can be purchased, and votes can be sold, and things like this. And you can get a good price on the voting day. So then some people from the election office, they came forward. A young school teacher was there, and he came up. He then tried to tell them value of the vote and how safe is the vote. And value of the vote is only till the polling day. The moment the polling is over, your vote is useless. It has no money. It has no value afterwards. It cannot be even transferred. Even if somebody else cannot misuse it after the polling is over. So its value is only on the day of the polling. So a vote which is there for 5 years, but actually its value is only for the day the polling is held. So he tried to convince them, okay, you just have to keep your voting slip in case you can keep it. Otherwise, you can bring your proof of identity and find out from the polling station whether your vote is there. If it's there, then you can exercise and use your vote, cast your vote. So I thought I must share this experience with you all, as many people still in the villages, in rural areas, they still don't know whether their vote can be sold or whether it can be stolen or not. So that's all for this episode. Next time, I'll come up with a new subject. Till then, goodbye. Bye-bye.